Welcome to Gentleman's Oracle, everyone. I'm your host, The Oracle, and today I've got a great video for you guys. Everyone's out shopping right now, and you are wanting to know what to buy. Well, this is going to be 3 video series. The first one's going to be department stores. The second one's going to be online shopping. The third one's going to be some cheapies. We know it's holiday time. Everybody wants to get some presents for everyone. I'm going to go and tell you what will be the best ones to get, where to get the best deals, and how to shop for the fragrances. Because let's be frank, you're gonna go to the stores maybe, and let's just say they're not gonna always steer you in the right direction. They're just gonna tell you what they want to sell. Well, the Oracle is gonna tell you some of the best buys in the fragrance industry right now this year. All right, so got a lot to go over, guys. So I'm gonna talk kind of fast. Pull out your pad and pencils because you may want to take some notes on some ones to pick up for your loved ones. So just keep going, but I want to move fast. I've got a lot to go over. All right, so this is where it's at, the department stores, starting with this one. When you walk into the department store fragrance counter, this is focusing on the men's version, of course. So in the men's, you're gonna see the 3 biggies, okay? You're gonna have YSL you're gonna have your Dior, and you're gonna have Bleu de Chanel, okay? There's usually gonna be a vendor in there trying to push you to sell those, and you know, those are gonna be the first ones they're gonna throw at you, okay? Now, here are the ones, if you want to get one of those 3, these are the ones you want to get. I'm going to start with Chanel, okay? With Chanel, the big one to push is going to be Bleu de Chanel. They're going to stick in your face, and they're going to go and tell you all this stuff. I'm going to tell you which ones to get. If they are, in my personal opinion, and many of the fragrance guys, the Bleu de Chanel Parfum is the best version of it. Without question, it takes its DNA and they perfected it. It's citrus, it's incense, it's woods, and it's pure perfection. But it's also the most expensive one. And quite frankly, it really is, as I like to say, a grown man's scent. If you are buying for someone under 30, they're gonna smell like they've got their dad's cologne on. So you don't wanna get the Parfum, you wanna get the regular Eau de Toilette version. The Eau de Toilette keeps that DNA, but it's fresher, a little bit more embracing, still very versatile, and it'll work. That's if you wanna go Chanel. Now, personally, it's not gonna be the one I would steer you from. I will point out the ones that I think you should probably move towards. But if you just wanna give someone a Chanel, those are the 2. The Eau de Parfum's fine. I just don't think it's the better version. Parfum, Eau de Toilette. Second one, you're gonna see Dior. And let me come back to Chanel, actually. One Chanel that I do advise getting that's very versatile, Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Of all the Chanels, to me, that's the best one. It's the most versatile, gets great compliments. You can wear it any time of the year. It's not too bad as a date scent either, so keep that in mind. Now, moving on to Dior. Dior, you're gonna see Sauvage. That's just what you're gonna see. One of the greatest marketing campaigns of fragrances in probably since Chanel No. 5. It's awesome. Here's what you should go. If you have someone under 30, get Sauvage Eau de Toilette. Quite frankly, it's versatile, but younger girls and younger women really like that scent. It's embracing, it's freshness, it's spices, it's a great scent. Older guys, if you want something that's sexier, even for the younger guys, go with the Elixir, and that's Sauvage Elixir. It's got that same Sauvage DNA, but the spices are amped up. It's got a little licorice in there, and it's slightly sweeter. Very sexy, guys, very sexy. Those are the 2 to go with. The Eau de Parfum, Sauvage, the Parfum, they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them, but in my opinion, the best bang for your buck is gonna be the Elixir and the Eau de Toilette. Now we're moving along to Yves Saint Laurent, or YSL. This is my favorite of those 3. Actually, it's one of my favorite brands, period. I love Yves Saint Laurent. I have the entire wide line, including the ones from Europe. That tells you how much of a fan I am. Now, there is the new Myslf that just came out. It's fine. It's fine. If it's something different, it's new, you want to get it for them. It doesn't blow my socks off, but it's not a bad scent by any stretch of the term. You also will see the YSL L'Homme line. It's also a great middle of the road line. It's not too polarizing. It's just very simple, ginger scents. Very, especially for someone who wants to be a little bit more upscale, L'Homme's not a bad way to go, okay? Now the wide line is my favorite, and it is a little bit more modern. It has a base of it's basically an apple, it's woods, and they have different variations. Now of the YSL wide line, my favorite one is the Le Parfum, okay? It is a little bit more mature. It is sexier version, and the responses I have gotten when I've worn it on women has been absolutely fantastic. It is the more expensive of them, but it is absolutely worth it. I will say also it is probably a 30 and up scent as well though. If they are younger, I'm gonna say go with the Eau de Parfum. It is absolutely one of the most guaranteed compliment pullers in the fragrance game. If they're trying to attract girls, the Eau de Parfum is the way to go. If you want something that's just a middle of the road, everyday scent, smells good, you're gonna look, when you're looking good, get the regular Eau de Toilette. They will try and sell the Eau de Parfum Intense. It's fine. I don't think it's anything spectacular, but you're not gonna be in bad shape. Quite frankly, any of the Y line, you're not gonna be in bad shape with any of them, okay? So those are the three big brands. Those are the ones I think you should get. You should look into those, always smell them when you're there. Now let's move into some that are less known by the general populace outside of us fragrance geeks. And then I'm also gonna give you guys some hidden gems of which ones to get. So I'm gonna go move over with something that's fairly popular, but some of you may or may not know, and that's Paco Rabanne. More specifically, the Paco Rabanne 1 million. Now, if you have someone that's 30 and under, really it's very versatile, I'm gonna say go with Paco Rabanne 1 million Eau de Toilette. Again, also very much so a compliment puller. It's fresh, it's spicy, it's fruity, it's very sexy, guys. And I tell you what, great responses from women. Other than that is the Paco Rabanne 1 million Elixir. Now that one, man, it's a new scent, guys. Might be one of the sexiest scents I've smelled in a very long time. The responses I've gotten from women are not anything that I can talk about on this video. Right? You know what I mean? That thing kills. It slays. Very, very good scent. There are a lot of elixirs coming up on this one now that I think about it. So if you see an elixir, you're probably in good shape on buying it. All right, but keep going. There are other flankers of it. The Royal's new, it's fine. The Oud one, would not advise that for someone that's not in the fragrance community. A little bit darker than the average person is gonna want, okay? Now, the next one is gonna be Jean Paul Gaultier line. That's the Lemale line, the Ultra Male. The only one of that I really, really like is the Elixir. It's the new one that just came out. I'm not saying I would advise it, but it's the one I like the most of it. It's very smooth, it's vanillic, it's woody, it's playful. It's a good scent. It's not one that I would advise though, but especially with the price point of it being new. But it's there. If you have questions about it, always put something in the comments. Now let's go into the hidden gems. All right, one hidden gem that I absolutely love, and this will be one of the ones I will put at the top of you should buy list, is gonna be the Valentino Uomo Born in Roma. Now what that is, it is a fruity, it's got lavender, it's got a little bit of spices, and it is fantastic. Now you're gonna see the Born in Roma and you're gonna see the Born in Roma Intense. All right, and they look real similar, so be careful when you buy them. You're not gonna be in bad shape if you buy them, but the regular one is an absolute compliment monster. You wear it, I have had people trail me, men and women trail me to try and find out what it is I am wearing. That is the regular Valentino Born in Roma. The Intense is a little bit darker. It's got a little bit more leather, it's a little bit more spice. It's really good. It's a little sexier. It's really more of a nighttime version of the regular one. If you gotta pick one, go with the regular one, but you're not gonna be in bad shape with the Intense one. Another runner-up to that one is gonna be the Valentino Born in Roma Yellow Dream. It adds the notes of pineapple. It is a lot more fresher. The dry down on it is very, very good. There's a little bit more lavender. It's a really good scent, guys. It is not better than the regular one, but if you wanna be different, it's a good one to go with. And then there is the Coral Fantasy. I like it a lot, but it is not a blind buy safe scent. It picks up on my skin. It doesn't on everyone, but I've noticed it. There is a minty in there, and I love it. It's really almost kind of a niche thing to it because it's a very different type scent, but not safe for blind buying. So I'm gonna say go with Born in Roma Intense, Yellow Dream, okay? And if you're with them, y'all wanna see which one to go, you can try the other two. All right. Moving right along, another hidden gem is going to be Issey Miyake's Wood. Now it's still available in some of the stores, but it is starting to be phased out. It is great. It is a spicy, woody scent. Nobody talks about it. You will feel very unique if you get that. It is sexy as all get out, and it smells fantastic. Just check that one out if you see it available. The other one is going to be one of my also favorite line that's a hidden gem. It's going to be the Givenchy Gentleman line. Quite frankly, kind of like the wide line, any of that entire line is going to do you well. My favorite of the line is the Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Toilette. It's pear, it's iris, it's spices, and it's fantastic. I have worn this on many a date. It is probably the closest thing I have to a signature scent. I've had women just grab me and just hold me and smell me while I'm wearing that cologne. It is fantastic. The Eau de Parfum version of that takes out the pear, still iris, still woods. It's great. You have the Boisee, adds a little leather to it. Then you got the Reserve Privee that's got a little bit more booziness. Any of the line is great. The more versatile is the Eau de Toilette. Second to that is Eau de Parfum. If you want something more of a sexier date, you're gonna get the Reserve Privee, and then you get the Boisee. All right, moving right along. Let me think. What else will still be in the department store that's good? Bvgalri. Bvgalri Rain Essence is very, very good, guys. It's very aquatic, it's ozonic. It is not sexy, but it's just a nice everyday scent. Can't go wrong with it. Also, Varvatos Artisan Teal. It's a freshie, it's fruity, it's aquatic, very good scent as well. But also, if you've got a guy in your life that's like a pipe smoker or one of those dudes with the beards and that, get the Artisan Vintage. It is a modern variation of an old school type scent. It's sexy, it's mature, it's got leather, it's bad, guys. If you got an older gentleman in your life, that is definitely one to look at. Varvatos Vintage. It does not last very long, but that's even perfect because typically older guys don't want to be blasting for like 8 hours. Fantastic scent. Trying to think, is there anyone else that I am missing of my opinions? Burberry Hero, also in the department stores right now. Doesn't get a lot of talk, but it is a great scent. It is basically, it's a woody based scent with some ginger and some freshness. It's a good scent, guys. It's a subtle, sexy scent, meaning kind of like in that loam, kind of sophisticated. It's a good scent. If they're talking to you, get it. Now, I'm gonna break down to you guys what I think of those, the number ones you should get, okay? And I think that kind of wraps up everybody. I'm trying to think, is there anything I'm missing that I would, no. Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. That's another one, it's a freshie, it's a good one, but that's probably gonna go more in my internet because you get some better deals on that one online. All right, so that is it, but I'm gonna tell you guys of those which you should get. And I might do a list at the bottom. And if you look in the comments, I'm gonna put in the bottom a breakdown of everything I just talked about and which ones you should get. But number one, if you got a man in your life that is 30 and up, let me start with this. If you got somebody in their 45 and up, Varvatos Vintage. Are we talking about someone in their 30s and up? I'm gonna say YSL Y Le Parfum, and L'Homme's not a bad one. Very versatile scent, YSL Y Eau de Toilette. For these versatiles are for anyone. Valentino Uomo, born in Roma, and I'm gonna also throw in their Sauvage Eau de Toilette. Younger guys, Paco Rabanne 1 million, YSL Y EDP, and Sauvage Eau de Toilette as well. Really leans a little younger. Yeah, I'm gonna strike that. We're gonna put that one in the younger. Older guys, Elixir, stick with the Elixir, trust me. And I'm telling you from experience, my friend, the Elixir is the way to go for you. And I say older guys. When I say older, I simply mean 30 and up. So not old guys, just guys who probably aren't gonna be walking around high school. Okay. Let's see, that's it. Those are it. Is there any honorable mentions? I think that pretty much covers everything for the department store list, guys. The next video is going to go over online purchasing. There will be a lot more niche in that one, so definitely stay tuned to watch that one. And I also have links to the best websites to get those scents. And then the next video after that is going to be balling on the budget. It's gonna be some cheapies that you can still get for Christmas time, maybe some stocking stuffings and all that good stuff. So don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone. Oracle out.